Good evening, Kenton community. My name is Sabatino Samato. I'm your superintendent, and this is your weekly Connection update. I really encourage you to check out the Connection this week. First, you have an update from me on our Future Ready Project Showcase. Then, of course, we have our weekly safety tips for families. Then we go into our school and district highlights, of course, celebrating Women's History Month, and we finish it off this week with our recognition. So let's get going. First, our Future Ready Project Showcase. A special thank you to Dr. Ann Martell for all of her dedication. This is a collaboration between the Kenton School District, the City of Tonawanda, great educators from both districts. This first ever Future Ready Project Showcase right here in Kenton really enabled our educators and the educators from City of Tonawanda to explore new models for classroom instruction. It was a tremendous success. Thank you very much to all those folks for their dedication. Our next section, safety tips for families, and we really go old school with this one, and we focus on our poison helpline and safety tips for families to prevent inadvertent poisoning happening at our homes, in our homes. And it's really worth a read and to really focus on some tips to keep things out of the hands of our kids. So take a look at that section. Next, of course, is our celebrating our schools, our district highlights, school and district highlights. First, we have Jersey Mike Sub fundraiser on March 29th. We'll support this year's West Fest event. Schools celebrate District Wellness Week that we're just finishing up right now. Gifted and talented students compete in the Invention Convention. That was an exciting week for them. Collegial circles help guide new Kenton teachers. 8 Kenton athletes recognized by the Niagara Pale in Section 6. Edison Elementary Kindness Challenge culminates with school-wide dance party. That was a great time. Teachers explore new classroom strategies at Computer Science and Digital Fluency Workshop. Kenmore West student earns Regional Youth of the Year distinction. Franklin Elementary students explore Reinventing Reality exhibit at Buffalo Museum of Science, and all of those just happening this past week. Check out those great stories. Now we move on to our celebration of women's history, and this week we're celebrating Abigail Powers Fillmore, the 13th First Lady of the United States. Less known about Miss Fillmore than other First Ladies, but she was a lifelong advocate of literacy and education, and she contributed so much to what we know today. She was a school teacher at age 16. Her family moved to Buffalo in 1830. The Buffalo Presidential Center, which is dedicated to advancing knowledge of New York's contributions to the U.S. presidency and national affairs, has really worked to preserve Miss Fillmore's legacy. Check out the story that we have in the Connection this week on Miss Fillmore. Finally, we end with our recognition and our ECMEA Music Festival that was held right here in Kenton. A great congratulations to the Franklin community, all of our music educators, our administrators that worked to bring this event to Kenton, a really big event. You see many bullets there that talk and give the specifics, but it was a tremendous honor for our district to host this annual music festival, and a great story there. That brings us to the end of the Connection this week. And ladies and gentlemen, as I said last week, we're well into March. Before you know it, we're going to be into the home stretch of the school year. Just talking to my son this morning about how important it is to really focus on grades and kick it into another gear. Really, that's what we should all be doing with kids right now is focus, focus, focus on making sure that they maintain their focus. Because together we are Kenton strong, together we are Kenton proud, and our focus together will move our kiddos forward in Kenton. Thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend.